This video contains content related to the assassination of Alejandro Arcos Catalan and includes discussions of sensitive and potentially distressing topics. Viewer discretion is advised. The content is intended for informational and educational purposes only and does not glorify or promote violence in any form. Some details may be unsettling for certain audiences. Please proceed with caution and consider your comfort level before watching. On October 6, 2024, the city of Chilpancingo de los Bravo, Guerrero, awoke to the grim reality of its ongoing struggle with cartel violence. Alejandro Arcos Catalan, the city's newly elected municipal president, was brutally murdered just 6 days after taking office. His assassination sent shockwaves across Mexico and highlighted the perilous intersection of politics and organized crime in one of the country's most violent regions. Born on February 12, 1981, in Chilpancingo, Alejandro grew up amidst the challenges of a city scarred by violence. His resolve to make a difference led him to pursue a degree in political science and public administration at the Universidad Sentimientos de la Nación. It was here that his vision for a better Chilpancingo began to take shape. From an early age, Alejandro showed a commitment to public service. When he entered the political arena, he wasn't just another politician, he wanted real change for his community. Before moving forward in the video, if you are new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe, because YouTube does not like this type of channel and not suggest the videos. In his early career, Alejandro represented the 1st District in the 60th Legislature of Guerrero's Congress as a member of the Party of the Democratic Revolution, or PRD. Despite an unsuccessful bid for municipal president in 2021, he remained undeterred, steadfast in his belief that he could help Chilpancingo rise above its struggles. In March 2024, Alejandro was announced as the candidate for the PRI Pan-PRD coalition, aiming once again to lead Chilpancingo. But his campaign faced the shadow of criminal influence. Reports later emerged that Alejandro had gained the support of the Los Ardillos cartel, allegedly agreeing to allocate public funds to the gang in exchange for safe passage through cartel-controlled areas. This is the harsh reality of campaigning in regions like Guerrero. Politicians often have to navigate these dangerous alliances to even stand a chance at winning. Despite the challenges, Alejandro won the June 2024 election by a margin of 1,700 votes. When he took office on October 1st, he laid out ambitious plans for Chilpancingo, focusing on technology-driven security measures, collaboration with federal forces, and promoting transparency in governance. But the city Alejandro inherited was already deeply entrenched in violence. Chilpancingo was the epicenter of a brutal turf war between two cartels, Los Ardillos and Los Tlacos. Alejandro's decision to mediate peace between these rival factions would prove fatal. Shortly after Alejandro reached out to Los Tlacos, his deputy and the city's incoming security chief were assassinated. These killings were a clear warning from Los Ardillos, who saw his actions as a betrayal. On October 6th, Alejandro traveled to Petaquilas, a Los Ardillos stronghold, for a meeting without any security detail. Hours later, his decapitated body was found inside a truck. His severed head had been placed on the roof. A horrifying message from the cartel. Everyone in Chilpancingo knew what the cartels were capable of, but to see it happen to someone like Alejandro, it shook the entire city. In the aftermath, authorities arrested Germán Reyes, Chilpancingo's acting security chief, and a former military officer in connection with Alejandro's murder. Reyes denied involvement, claiming Alejandro had personally appointed him to the position. His arrest raised troubling questions about the infiltration of local security forces by criminal organizations. The arrest of German Reyes revealed just how deeply these criminal networks have penetrated public institutions. It's not just politicians. They've compromised law enforcement too. Chilpancingo's violent history stems from the bloody rivalry between Los Ardillos and Los Tlacos. For years, the city has been a battleground, with murders, kidnappings, and public displays of brutality becoming a grim part of daily life. Cartels have also sought control over local governments, using public works projects as a source of illicit revenue. Violence in Chilpancingo isn't just about drugs, it's about power. Cartels want to dominate every aspect of life, from the streets to City Hall. His assassination reignited fears of political violence in Mexico, where over 37 candidates were murdered during the 2024 election season. For many, Alejandro's death became a stark reminder of the risks faced by public officials trying to govern in cartel-dominated regions. Despite his short tenure, Alejandro Arcos Catalan symbolized the courage it takes to lead in the face of overwhelming adversity. His story is a tragic chapter in the ongoing struggle for justice and peace in a city and a country grappling with the devastating effects of organized crime.